Hi guys! Today we'll make a couture style rose, which basically means that it will be all handmade using high quality fabrics. Here are the supplies that you will need, but you can also check our blog for more details. The link will be listed below. It is very important to note that the direction in which the fabric will be cut will define the shape of your rose. We will stay true to the couture technique, so we'll cut the fabric on the bias, which means that we'll be cutting diagonal to the fabric edges. The first step is to trace your pattern. Grab paper, then draw a rectangle that is 45 inches long by 4 inches wide, then cut it, fold it in half, grab your scissors again and cut the corners, giving them a round shape. Fold your fabric in the shape of a triangle, then place your pattern on top of it and pin it in place. Ensure that the folded part of your pattern and the folded part of your fabric are right on top of each other. Cut the fabric around the pattern, and you should end up with a long strand of fabric. Remove the paper pattern and ensure that your fabric is folded in half. Then pin the ends so that it maintains that shape. You will now begin stitching the open borders of your fabric. Your stitching should be about 1/8 of an inch. Basically, you have to stitch from corner to corner, and as you're doing so, your fabric will begin to crease. Now that you're almost done stitching, ensure to leave the thread hanging. Do not cut it. You will take care of it later on. What you need to do now is you need to crease the fabric evenly, and you should end up with about 20 inches of a wrinkled strand of fabric. Now hold the strand of fabric from the side where you originally began stitching. Basically, this is the opposite side of where you left that thread hanging. Hold that original side and begin rolling it inwards. The first roll should be about 1/8 of an inch, and then you should stitch it in place. Next, you should grab about 6 to 8 stems and place them right in the middle of your rows, and continue rolling the fabric inwards. As you continue to roll, you should stitch it in place, and little by little, you will begin to see the shape of your rows. Once you're done rolling the fabric, ensure you secure it in place by giving it a few stitches in the back of your rows. This is also the time when you should be able to grab the loose thread you left hanging earlier and tie it with the one that you're currently using to sew the back of the rows. If you used double-sided stems, this is the time when you should be able to cut the little pearls that are on the back of the rows. If you used single-sided stems, then you shouldn't need to worry about it. What you have to do now is cover the back by cutting a small circle with the same fabric, placing it on the back and stitching it around. And the couture style rose is ready. If you need any additional information, you can leave us a comment, or you can also check our blog. I will leave the details below. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.